How many times have you let fear or doubt stop you from saying yes to something amazing? Think about it for a moment. Maybe it was a new job opportunity, a chance to travel, or even the possibility of learning something new. You hesitated, didn't you? And maybe that hesitation wasn't because you didn't want it, but because of a little voice in your head saying, what if I fail? Or what if I'm not ready? Let me tell you something that could shift your entire perspective. Saying yes doesn't mean you have all the answers right away. It doesn't mean you're perfect or completely prepared. Saying yes means you're willing to take a step forward, even if you don't know exactly where that step will lead. It's about opening yourself up to possibilities you can't yet see, but might change your life in ways you never imagined. I once heard a story about a woman who was offered a leadership role she didn't feel ready for. She almost turned it down, but then she thought, what if this is the opportunity I've been waiting for? She said yes, even though she was scared. That one decision not only allowed her to grow professionally, but also connected her with people and opportunities she couldn't have dreamed of. That's the power of saying yes. It doesn't just open one door, it creates a domino effect of doors you didn't even know existed. And here's the truth. Life is full of doors, some wide open and others barely cracked. Saying yes is the key that unlocks them. It's not about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and stepping through the door anyway. When you say yes to one opportunity, you send a message to the universe, to the people around you, and most importantly to yourself, I am ready for more. And trust me, when you embrace that mindset, opportunities don't just come your way. You start attracting them like a magnet. So, the next time an opportunity presents itself and you feel that hesitation creeping in, ask yourself this: what's the worst that could happen if I say yes? And what's the best that could happen? The answer might just surprise you. Saying yes isn't just a word or a simple decision. It's a mindset, a way of looking at the world and your place in it. It's not about blindly accepting everything that comes your way. Instead, it's about being open to the possibility that something new could lead to growth, fulfillment, or an experience that shifts your entire perspective. Saying yes is not just an action. It's a commitment to seeing potential where others might see risk. An experiential commitment to seeing potential where others might see risk. Think about what happens when you shift your thinking from what if this goes wrong to what if this goes right? That simple change transforms fear into excitement, and suddenly the unknown doesn't seem so daunting. It's about realizing that saying yes doesn't mean you have to have all the answers. It doesn't mean you'll be perfect or even fully prepared. It just means you're willing to show up, to try, and to see where the path takes you. One of the greatest lessons I've learned is that the opportunities we say yes to aren't always comfortable or easy. They're often the ones that challenge us the most. But isn't that the point? Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens when we stretch ourselves, when we take on something that feels a little out of reach. Saying yes is about trusting that even if you don't have all the skills or knowledge right now, you're capable of learning, adapting, and rising to the occasion. But I want you to picture a ladder. Each rung represents an opportunity you've said yes to. Sometimes the next rung feels too far away, and you're tempted to stay where you are. But the magic happens when you reach out, take the risk, and pull yourself up. With every yes, you climb higher. You gain new perspectives, new skills, and new connections that prepare you for the next big step. And let's not forget what happens when you say no too often. Every no keeps you in the same place. It might feel safe, but it's stagnant. Saying yes is what propels you forward. It's what allows you to discover what you're truly capable of. What's amazing is that saying yes doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. It builds confidence because each time you say yes and follow through, you prove to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. It creates a momentum that fuels future decisions, making it easier to say yes the next time opportunity knocks. So, when faced with the decision, ask yourself, what could this experience teach me? How could this shape who I am becoming? Remember, saying yes is not about being fearless. It's about having the courage to take the leap despite the fear. That leap is where transformation begins. Saying yes doesn't just open doors, it creates ripples. Ripples that extend far beyond the initial decision. What starts as one small yes can lead to an entirely new trajectory in your life. It's like planting a seed. At first it seems small, almost insignificant, but with the right conditions, that seed grows into something powerful, something that branches out in ways you could never have predicted. And when you say yes to an opportunity, you're not just accepting what's in front of you, you're inviting a chain reaction of possibilities. For example, imagine someone hesitant about joining a professional networking event. They finally say yes, and at that event, they meet someone who becomes a mentor or a business partner. That one yes leads to new knowledge, new collaborations, and maybe even a career breakthrough. One decision sets off a domino effect that impacts not just their professional life, but their personal confidence and sense of purpose as well. What's remarkable is how these ripples often extend into areas of life you never anticipated. Saying yes to learning a new skill might lead to friendships, new hobbies, or even a completely different career. It might inspire others around you to step out of their comfort zones too. That's the beauty of the ripple effect. It's not just about what happens to you. It's about the impact your decision has on others. People notice when you say yes, when you're willing to embrace opportunities with enthusiasm and courage. It creates energy, a magnetism that draws even more opportunities your way. Think about it. Would you want to collaborate with someone who hesitates and overthinks every decision, or someone who says, yes, let's figure this out together? That energy is contagious. It builds trust and makes others eager to involve you in their plans, ideas, and dreams. Saying yes also builds momentum. Each time you take a chance, you gain experience and confidence, and that momentum makes it easier to tackle bigger opportunities in the future. It's like climbing a staircase. One step leads to the next, and before you know it, you've reached heights you never imagined. Of course, not every yes will lead to instant success. Some will lead to lessons instead. But even those lessons are valuable. They add to your experience, expand your perspective, and prepare you for the next big aha moment. The key is to recognize that every yes, no matter the outcome, contributes to your growth. The ripple effect of saying yes isn't just about external opportunities. It's about internal transformation. It's about becoming someone who sees possibility instead of limitation, who takes action instead of standing still. When you embrace that mindset, opportunities don't just come your way, they start to find you. People will come running, not because you're lucky, but because you've shown that you're ready, willing, and capable. Every yes is a step toward the life you've been dreaming of, and the best part is, the ripples keep spreading. They touch areas of your life you didn't even know needed change. They inspire others to take action, to say yes to their own opportunities. And that's how saying yes doesn't just transform your life, it transforms the world around you. Saying yes doesn't always mean everything will go smoothly. Sometimes fear creeps in. Doubt lingers. The what if starts swirling. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if this doesn't work out the way I hoped? These are natural thoughts, and they often accompany new opportunities. But here's the truth. Those fears are normal, and they don't have to stop you. In fact, they can be signs that you're on the edge of something powerful. It's important to recognize that every great opportunity comes with some level of risk. No matter how much you plan or prepare, life doesn't offer guarantees. But that's where growth lies, right outside of your comfort zone, in the uncertainty. When you're willing to step into the unknown, even when fear is present, you open the door to incredible experiences. The fear doesn't have to control your decisions. It can be a signal that you're moving into new territory. One of the best ways to move through fear is by reframing it. Instead of asking, what if I fail, shift your focus to, what if I succeed? Instead of worrying about what could go wrong, start imagining what could go right. That mental shift can change everything. Fear isn't a sign that you should stop. It's often a sign that you're growing, stretching, and becoming more than you were before. Another key is to take small intentional steps. Sometimes fear feels overwhelming because the opportunity feels too big, too uncertain. But you don't have to have everything figured out right away. You can start small. Say yes to the first step, whether it's reaching out to someone, trying a new skill, or simply showing up and giving it your best effort. Every step you take helps you build momentum. It's also important to remind yourself of past experiences where you overcame similar fears. Reflect on times when you thought you weren't ready, but you took action anyway. Chances are you've faced situations where fear initially held you back, but you pushed through, and the outcome ended up being more rewarding than you imagined. Those moments show you that you can handle uncertainty, that you can grow through challenges. And here's something powerful. Fear and excitement often feel the same in your body. They might be telling you similar things. Your brain is preparing you to face something new. But the key difference is how you interpret that feeling. If you focus on what you can control and remind yourself of your strengths, fear transforms into fuel. It becomes an opportunity to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Another helpful practice is to take breaks to pause and breathe. Give yourself moments to step back and reassess. Sometimes fear makes things feel bigger than they are. But when you take a moment to breathe and slow down, you can gain clarity. Ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario here, and is it really as bad as I'm imagining? Often the answer is no. And remember, even if things don't go perfectly, failure isn't the end. It's a chance to learn, to course correct, and to grow stronger. Every setback is a lesson in resilience. What matters most is how you respond to challenges. Do you let fear dictate your actions, or do you face it with courage and an open heart? So when fear shows up, acknowledge it, thank it for trying to protect you, but don't let it make your decisions for you. Instead, choose to move forward anyway. Take that leap, trust in your ability to adapt, and remind yourself that you faced obstacles before and you've grown through them. Fear doesn't have to stop you. It can be the very thing that propels you to new heights. And here's the truth. The more you take action despite fear, the easier it becomes to navigate it. The next time an opportunity presents itself, don't let fear hold you back. Instead, ask yourself, what's the potential if I say yes? Trust that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way, because every opportunity that feels a little uncertain is leading you towards something greater. You've got this. Cultivating a yes mentality isn't just about the decisions you make. It's about the mindset you bring to every situation. It's about seeing the world through a lens of possibility rather than limitation. When you approach life this way, you're not just saying yes to opportunities, you're inviting them into your life. But how do you develop this way of thinking? It starts with the questions you ask yourself. When faced with something new, instead of focusing on the obstacles or the risks, ask, what could I learn from this? How could this help me grow? This simple shift in perspective allows you to reframe challenges as opportunities for discovery. You're no longer looking at the worst case scenario, you're imagining the best case outcome. And that mental shift can make all the difference. Another key to building a yes mentality is embracing curiosity. When you're curious, you're naturally drawn to explore, to try, and to learn. Curiosity turns fear into excitement. Instead of thinking, what if I fail, you start wondering, what if this is exactly what I need to succeed? It's about approaching life with a sense of wonder, knowing that every yes has the potential to lead somewhere incredible. Gratitude is another powerful tool for cultivating this mindset. When you're grateful for the opportunities you already have, you begin to notice more of them. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. It's like tuning into a different frequency, a frequency where opportunities seem to appear more frequently because you're open to seeing them. Practical habits can help too. Start small. Say yes to something new every day. It could be as simple as trying a different coffee shop, taking a new route home, or starting a conversation with someone you wouldn't normally talk to. These little yeses build your confidence and prepare you for the bigger ones. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Another habit to develop is setting intentions. Begin each day by reminding yourself to stay open. Tell yourself, today I'm going to be ready for whatever opportunities come my way. When you set that intention, you prime your mind to notice opportunities that might have otherwise passed you by. Of course, cultivating a yes mentality doesn't mean saying yes to everything. It's about being intentional. It's about recognizing the opportunities that align with your goals and values. It's okay to pause and evaluate before you decide. The key is to make your decision from a place of possibility, not fear. And here's something powerful to remember. When you say yes, you're not just choosing a single opportunity. You're choosing to trust yourself. You're choosing to believe in your ability to figure things out, to adapt, and to grow. That trust builds over time, and it becomes the foundation of your yes mentality. The incredible thing is, the more you say yes, the more opportunities seem to come your way. It's like the universe responds to your openness by sending even more possibilities your way. And before long, saying yes becomes second nature. You stop overthinking and you start stepping forward with confidence and excitement. So, start cultivating your yes mentality today. Begin with small steps, set clear intentions, and embrace curiosity and gratitude. Watch how your mindset shifts, how your confidence grows, and how opportunities begin to flow into your life. Because when you say yes to life, life has a way of saying yes right back to you. When you embrace the power of saying yes, something remarkable begins to happen. Opportunities don't just come your way, they start seeking you out. People notice your energy, your willingness to step up, and your openness to growth. And that energy creates a magnetic pull. Suddenly, you're not the one chasing opportunities. They're coming straight to you. Think about the kind of person people naturally gravitate toward. It's not the one who hesitates, doubts, or resists change. It's the one who says, yes, let's do this. The person who's eager to learn, adapt, and take on challenges. That kind of attitude builds trust and enthusiasm. When you're someone who says yes, people know they can count on you to show up, contribute, and bring a positive outlook to whatever you're doing. And here's the amazing part. Each time you say yes, you're building a reputation. You become known as someone who's proactive, capable, and dependable. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, people are drawn to that energy. They want to collaborate with you, share ideas with you, and involve you in their plans. That's how the momentum starts to build. It's important to recognize that this isn't about luck. It's about creating an environment where opportunities naturally flow to you. When you say yes, you're not just accepting what's in front of you. You're showing the world that you're ready for more. You're sending a message that you're open, adaptable, and willing to take risks for the sake of growth. That message resonates, and it starts to attract people and possibilities that align with your goals and values. But this isn't just about attracting opportunities. It's about how you respond to them. Every time you say yes, you're expanding your skill set, your network, and your perspective. You're proving to yourself and others that you can handle more than you thought possible. That confidence becomes self-reinforcing. The more you say yes, the more capable you feel, and the more prepared you are for the next big opportunity. And here's another fascinating thing. Saying yes doesn't just bring you more opportunities, it multiplies them. Each opportunity leads to another, creating a chain reaction that can take you further than you ever imagined. Maybe you say yes to volunteering for a project at work. That project connects you with someone who introduces you to a new job or a passion you never knew you had. That's the power of saying yes. It sets off a ripple effect that keeps expanding. When you fully embrace this mindset, you realize that life isn't about waiting for opportunities to come to you. It's about showing up, taking action, and trusting that each yes will lead to something meaningful. You stop hesitating, stop second-guessing, and start embracing the flow of life. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how much starts coming your way. So here's what I want you to remember. The opportunities will come running, but only if you're ready to meet them. By saying yes, you're not just opening doors, you're inviting possibility, growth, and transformation into your life. And that's when life truly starts to change. Every opportunity we face comes with a moment of choice, to step forward or to hold back. That choice is what defines the course of our lives. Saying yes, even when it feels uncertain or uncomfortable, has the power to lead us to places we never imagined we could go. It's in those moments of courage, those deliberate yeses, that transformation begins. The incredible thing about saying yes is that it's not just a decision. It's an act of faith in yourself. It's saying, I trust that I am capable. I trust that I can figure it out. I trust that this step is leading me somewhere better. And when you make that choice, the world around you begins to respond. Opportunities don't just appear. They seem to align, as if life is meeting you halfway. But let's be honest, saying yes is not always easy. It requires stepping into the unknown, often without guarantees or clear outcomes. And yet, isn't that where the magic happens? Life rarely unfolds in perfect clarity. The greatest adventures, the most significant growth, and the most fulfilling experiences come from embracing the uncertainty and stepping forward anyway. I want you to think of a time when you hesitated on a decision. Maybe you were scared it wouldn't work out or worried you weren't ready. Now think about how you felt after you finally said yes. Chances are, it didn't just feel like relief, it felt like empowerment. Because saying yes is more than acceptance, it's action, it's movement, it's progress. Every time you say yes, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're changing yourself. You're becoming someone who's willing to take risks, to embrace opportunities, and to trust in the process. And here's the truth. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Saying yes builds confidence, it builds momentum. It becomes a habit, a way of approaching life with an open mind and an open heart. Imagine standing at a crossroads with countless paths in front of you. Each time you say yes, you step onto one of those paths, not knowing exactly where it leads, but trusting that it's the right direction for now. With each step, the view changes. New paths appear. Opportunities that were once invisible become clear. That's the beauty of saying yes. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's about taking the next step and letting the journey unfold. And here's something truly powerful. When you say yes, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes a beacon. People see your willingness to embrace opportunities, and it sparks something in them. Your yes doesn't just transform your life, it creates a ripple effect that can transform the lives of those around you. But here's the challenge. You have to be intentional. It's easy to let fear or doubt creep in. It's easy to second guess yourself. But when you focus on the potential, on the growth, and on the possibilities that lie ahead, you can push past those doubts. You can make the choice to say yes, even when it feels uncertain. So today, I challenge you to think about the opportunities in front of you. What have you been hesitating on? What door is waiting for you to open it? Decide now to say yes, not because you have all the answers, but because you're ready to take the next step. Because you trust that every yes is leading you closer to the person you're meant to become. When you make that choice, you'll discover something extraordinary. Life has been waiting for you. Opportunities will come running, and all you have to do is be ready to meet them. So, say yes. Take the leap. The world is waiting for you.